Hello guys, Dangly Bob here, and as a bit of a change to my normal gaming videos I put up, I'm just going to do a quick review on the Tech7 125 decibel cheapo alarm system I fitted to my Bandit 7 years ago. Over 76,000 people have watched that video. It is, I said, my most popular video, but there we go. As you can still see, it's still in place. I've had this bike now for about 10 years, haven't really changed a lot to it. Haven't really done a lot of miles on it either, but that's neither here nor there. But the alarm system here, I said, I can't remember exactly how much it cost. Check out the first video, which sort of explains the really simple way of fitting it. The instructions that came with it, I know, were all pidgin English and didn't really make too much sense. But the only changes I've made in the last 7 years are really that I've had to put a bit of gaffer tape here to hold the sensor on, because even the gaffer tape needs changing. But the sticky pad here sort of just, I don't know, as it got old and mucky, and I had to, move it a couple of times or knocked it off a couple of times when I got to the battery cover. But otherwise, no, the cables are still sort of attached to the battery. It's a bog standard battery I've got in this thing. I also have, what else do I have running off the battery? There's obviously the heated hand grips and such like, but otherwise no, it's a bog standard battery. It does drain the battery. So what I've done down here, which also allows me to point out, this is where the aerial for the alarm system comes out for the key fob. And I never really did reroute it. It's quite happy there, it's not in the way. But I did fit, like I said, I've had this bike for 10 years, and I've only just fitted one of these sort of, I can't remember what they're called now, but they're like a charging lead, so you don't have to take the battery cover off, etc., to charge the battery. So I no longer do I have to whip around inside take seat covers off and such like to charge the battery. But it also means that when the alarm is on, I don't have to worry about discharging the battery. I can leave the battery on the battery charger, trickle charge it while the alarm is on, and everything's all tickety-boo. There was something else I was going to mention, and I can't remember now. Oh yes, round the other side. This is another thing which I never actually moved, and I meant to fit, but I never actually did. That's the little LED which, when you alarm the thing, it flashes away like that. You have to, sorry about the volume, to disarm it now. We'll set the thing off in a minute and we'll see it. But you might want to pump your volume down a bit. After all, this is supposed to be 125. That is push now. There we go. That's just me leaning on the bike. It's not overly sensitive. You've got to shake the bike a little bit for it to go off, and on the whole it gives you those warning beeps, and if you continue to shake the bike, it then goes into full alarm where it just becomes continuous. But there we go. I said, for the money I paid for it, I've had more than it's definitely good value. I've definitely it's put off a few people playing with the bike, sort of when I've been sat next to the bike or in the house or whatever, and somebody comes along and decides they want to sit on it, because some people really decide they do want to sit on it and give it a go without asking. And the noise, even with the seat cover on, the noise is pretty loud. It doesn't really attenuate, if that's the word, dull the sound. So, but yeah, the Tech7 125 decibel alarm. I don't even know if they sell these anymore, but there are plenty of similar sorts out there. If you can pick up something for that sort of price, it's actually not too bad. I mean, obviously there are better alarms out there for better money, but this one, for, as I said, I think it was about £20 I paid for it, but definitely as a deterrent, definitely value for money. Thanks for watching, guys. I'd say if you want to like the video, please press the like button. I'm not monetising it at all, but if you've got any comments or you've got any questions, ask me down below. And at some point I probably will have to replace it, but at the moment I don't know how long this thing will last. I've never had to replace the batteries on this, so I think that I could replace the battery on it, but at the moment that's probably going to be the deciding factor.